Hello, Astra here, and I just want to say a few words about being empowered and living your most empowered life. Um, I will share with you that my teaching style is very organic, and I speak from my soul, and I deliver my messages in whatever order they are meant to come out in the present time. So, I'm being guided to talk a little bit about one of my businesses that I had last year. It was called Magnificent Messengers, and it was all about vitality, voice, and visibility, and for soulpreneurs who were really ready to come out and be seen and speak their message to the world, or to their tribe, really. Um, and as I was doing the work in that business, I discovered that each one of us, every human being, is born with what is called the true message of your soul. Um, and the message, it can be very short, or it can be like the length of maybe like a paragraph, or somewhere in between. And it's really our true message that our soul carries with us, and that we are meant to sort of generate out into the world. Each of us has a unique message that leaves an imprint energetically in the lives of other humans and on the planet itself. And so while doing this work, um, I helped each one of my clients kind of bring to light the true message of their souls. And it is connected with our soul purpose that we are here to fulfill on earth. I call it kind of like the battery pack that we run on. So while doing this work, I also uncovered the true message of my soul. And I wasn't too surprised to find out that it was all about empowerment. Because looking back on my entire life, I realized that my entire journey has been about becoming empowered, has been about letting go of the energies of other people that I had acquired. Um, um, and I'm going to look at my own web page for a point of reference, because what I wrote here is really great. And I don't think I could say it any better than how I have it written on my page here. Here we go. On my empowerment journey, I have learned that when you release the old energies, thoughts, and belief systems that have kept you in pain, ill, depressed, and in a state of lack, embrace your special gifts and love yourself fully, and allow yourself to see and feel your connection to plants, animals, the elements, other souls, and the universe, that you are empowered. Vitality, happiness, abundance, peace, and freedom are yours. And this empowerment is the natural state of being for humans. And that is the true message of my soul. When I did my meditation and asked, what is the true message of my soul? The message that came through was literally empowerment, vitality, happiness, abundance, peace, and freedom is the natural state of being for humans. So, my message to share is that if you do not feel vital, happy, abundant, peaceful, and free, um, then there's simply some tweaking to do to align yourself back with your own personal power in one of those areas. I call them the big five, right? The big five. I think it's five. Do, vitality, happiness, abundance, peace, and freedom. Yes. Okay. Good. I am. I am working with all of my marbles. So, um, and so yes. So I know that early in life, um, I experienced many people, whether it was people I knew and loved, or people I saw on the news, or just people I saw in the world around me. I experienced so many people living in a disempowered state and who were running these subconscious belief systems of, you know, needing to keep themselves small, or that they didn't deserve to um, have a bounty of abundance. And all of this behavior and all of these subconscious ways of thinking, they're all taught. They're not the truth. They're not our true state when we are whole and in our power. Um, you know, and all of the false teachings come from um, past experiences, past lives, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Ancestral lineages, you know, well, my great grandfather was, you know, suffered during the Great Depression and had to eat beans out of a can, and he only had one pair of underwear and two pairs of socks, and every time they got a hole in them, you know, his wife would darn the socks, and they couldn't afford to buy new socks, and so it's like all of this stuff, and for sure that all happened, and that's, you know, absolutely it happened, it's true, but that is not the truth of the present. That is simply an experience that that person had at that time. And it was that person. It wasn't you or me. And, you know, so we each have the power to not, what's the word I'm like unplug ourselves from these past um, experiences that we personally never even experienced anyway. We have the power to let go of that energy baggage that was never ours to begin with. Um, and oftentimes, when we are disempowered by holding on to other people's stuff, what that actually means is that we are highly sensitive souls who don't want other people to suffer, um, of course. But the best way to help them is to fill our own cups, is to let go of other people's stuff, is to embody our own power and 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 choose the path of our own happiness, and consciously decide to be at peace with our lives, um, and own the responsibility to create our lives as we see fit, and not keep ourselves in a box and small, um, in a container, just so that we don't grow out past our ancestors' experiences, um, you know, our loved ones' experiences. Um, Keeping ourselves small actually only serves to keep them small as well. When we break out of those containers and boxes and say a conscious yes to our own growth and expansion, we are shining a light for others who have been keeping themselves small, because they look at us and say, wow, if they're doing that, I can do it too. Um, and that's the best way to teach people is to create your own happy life, is to open up to your own abundance, is to choose to vitally live within your body and do things and say things and eat things that feed your vitality, um, and your joie de vivre, and to make that, you know, a very conscious choice. Embodying our power is saying yes to life, and yeah, that's what I've got to say about that. So that feels pretty complete. Um, so I'm being guided to say one of the ways that you can start to do this today is to simply sit and connect with your soul and just ask yourself to show yourself the truth about um, different ways in which you may have been reenacting other people's suffering, um, or holding on to energies that don't belong to you, or feeling responsible for other people's, you know, um, feeling so responsible for other people's states of well-being that you've neglected your own. Um, so just, yes, be very honest with yourself about this. And importantly, please do not judge yourself about it, um, because judgment is an energy sucker and it's completely not necessary. So when looking at, you know, your behavior or past behavior or ways in which you've been holding on to other people's energy, just do so with compassion and self-love and neutrality. Um, and just say, okay, I've been doing that. And that's actually great. I'm noticing now that I've been doing that, because once you become consciously aware of it, it becomes so much easier to let it go. I'm consciously aware that I've been engaging in this behavior. I now choose to engage in this other behavior instead. I now choose to let that go and do so and so instead. It's simple. It's just a matter of observing, acknowledging, and choosing something different. So those are your first steps to fully embodying your own power and being vital, happy, abundant, peaceful, and free. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave your comments and any questions. Well, we'll be doing the Empower Hour Q&A um, here in the festival group. And if you're watching this video and you didn't attend the Energy Village Virtual Spring Festival, you can leave your comments below the YouTube video because I am going to make this video public. Um, yes, that's all I've got to say, and I'm so looking forward to hearing how your experiences went with this video, and I will see you next time.